Hey, what's going on, everybody? What a day today. It has been a crazy day, to say the least. So I had to cancel my earlier live show due to unforeseen circumstances of getting called back out. Well, called back into the shop to go back out. So you know how that goes. So how is everyone doing tonight? I'm trying to share this out unsuccessfully. It's lonely in here. All right, there we go. What's going on, Jack? Hey, buddy. What's going on, man? Figured I'd do a last minute. It's been a crazy day, man. So, you know, I uh, I was like halfway through the day, and my boss calls me, and he's like, "Oh, we need you to load back up, come back and load up, and go to a stop that I overlooked." And I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" So I was supposed to be on with Teresa earlier at 5, but I didn't get home until probably about a half an hour ago, unfortunately. So I figured I'd get on here and kick it and chill the last 50 minutes of the Kickstarter. Looks like we've got 47 minutes to go. So I figured I'd answer any questions anyone had about the project. Hold on a second. I'm going to invite somebody else in here. Let's see if I can get rid of this. There we go. All right, so invite. Go to Facebook. Everybody decided to have a show today? Yeah, I guess so. Well, I shared this out to all the book groups, so to see if anybody, had any questions about the project or anything like that. So I'm going to share screen this as soon as I get this message sent. Yeah, there's always a lot of shows on Thursdays. I figured it'd be an issue with having people come in, but it is what it is. And there goes Facebook locking up on me. Wonderful. Come on, you can do it. Oh, you know what? It's just not going to pop up. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy. We're going to bump out of here. Go to messages. Boom, 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 boom. There, that fixed it. Obviously, Steph Wilson carrying on. I believe Jimmy Noble is having one. I think I saw Chuck Pinnow as well. Yeah, and you got Sean Forney and Rodney Fiker on right now, too. So they're doing the Thursday night throwdown, Friday night draw. How many frames you planning on getting Dustin to make for you? Well, right now he's working on the Witchblade one. And then I'm going to have him do a Wendy one. So now that we have, let's see, banner brand. Oh yeah, I clicked on the wrong thing. Way to mess it up. So I'm gonna get the Wendy one done up. I'm gonna get the image for that done, and then I'm going to down. I mean, this is all down the road, of course. After I get done with the fulfillment and shipping and all that fun noise, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this. I'm going to have this cast, and I'm going to make one of those vinyl rubber molds. So the only issue with the file is, and I don't understand why, is that for one, it didn't print the sword, and for two, there's the gap in his armor that you can see on the side there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some epoxy and I'm going to fill that in, and I'm going to take a Dremel tool and I'm going to Dremel it out and make it where it all kind of connects together and it flows all the way through. And then I'm going to cast that mold to make the actual enamel ones. And then down the road, I might get some of that casting foam and actually make metal ones. I'll do a run of an enamel, or not enamel, I'm sorry, the resin ones, and then do a run of aluminum ones. And I think it'll be really cool. So I have a few bugs that I need to work out on it. And so everything turned out. So the only thing that is missing on it is the headgear. For some reason, that didn't print. And then, like I said, you've got this on the side where the armor doesn't connect on from the boot all the way up to the side. So I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to Dremel it with a engraving tool, and the backside. I don't think I showed pictures of the backside. The backside's a little rough. It's not terrible. It's just a little rough. You can see it better in this picture here. So the backside, um, because of the support that was built, that it was actually made on, there's like little spirals and stuff on the backside. So I'm gonna have to go through and smooth that out. So once I get that casted, I'm gonna try doing one resin one, and then see how it turns out, and then paint it. So I have a little bit of work to do. I'm gonna try I don't know if epoxy will work better. I don't know if modeling clay would work. So I know it'll harden, but I don't know if it'll stick to the plastic or not. So it's going to be kind of iffy. I'm going to try different things. Modeling clay is the first thing I'm going to try. Like I said, I'm going to fix his eye because, I mean, this is the exact same picture that was turned into a three-dimensional model based off of this art. So, like I said, the sword's missing, and then the head piece and the eye piece, and all that's missing. And then there's a little bit of junk. I mean, like I said, that's a prototype. So, I mean, for a prototype, it's pretty much near perfect. The other thing I'm going to do with it, so this is going to be really fun. So this was the 3D file. So this is when we made it 3D. And as you can tell, the sword isn't in his hand. For some reason, it didn't render. And it didn't render the eyepiece and all that. So like I said, I have those things to fix. And then what I'm going to do is instead of just fixing it not having the sword, I'm going to, if you look in one of the pictures that I posted, I think it's this one. You can see the opening in his hand where the sword should have been, and it printed the handle to the sword, but it didn't print the rest of the sword. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Dremel that out uh, with once they're the resin statues. I'm going to Dremel that out to the right size, and I'm going to have a battle axe and a sword, and I haven't quite decided on what the third weapon's going to be yet. Maybe some kind of crazy mace, but it's all going to be the magnesium metal. And what's going to happen is I'm going to take those pieces of art that were made, and I'm going to scale them down. I'm going to print it out, just black and white, and lay it on a piece of wood and stencil it on there. And then once it's stenciled onto the wood, I'm going to cut it down, sand it out, and that's going to be my mold making piece. So I'm going to take that, the battle axe and the mace or whatever else I decide on, and I'm going to form another mold for all three weapons. And then so what's going to happen is I'm going to mold Raziel, and I'm gonna mold the three weapons. I'm gonna cast all both pieces, and then so each time it'll be a full set. You'll have the character and then three weapons, and then with me dremeling that hole out in his hand, he will be able to do a Morning Star. Yeah, Russell, when you're sending Dustin the Wendy one, can you send mine as well from the Kickstarter? Yeah, well, I can do that. We'll have to we'll get sit down and we'll talk about it. How many frames? Let's see. Hi, William. Hi, John. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Maybe a Morning Star, maybe a flail. That would be kind of cool. So I'm gonna get that stuff made up, and then I'm gonna try painting it. So what I'm gonna try to do is use a dark gray resin, and then I'm gonna paint over that, and that way I won't be painting over a lot of the texture of the armor because I'm afraid that'll take out some of the detail if I paint over the whole thing. Because I thought about using standard resin and then dipping it in a dark gray as a base coat, and then doing like the different colors over it to form the body armor. But I think it would be awesome for it to have the texture. So I mean, if I did it in that light gray color that you see on most of the clothing, not the like the dark where his crotches or where his arms are on the on the calf pieces at the bottom on the legs, the cuff, but do the light part where the armor pads are and paint over the rest of it. I don't know. I got a lot of ideas in play. So once I get this prototype, it's in the mail. I'll be able to know more what I'm going to do with it. It's weird. It shows some kind of weird symbol at the end of that. Oh, it shows up on the screen too. Oh, it's a thing. It's so funny. It shows up on my phone, but it doesn't show up on the computer. Even on the computer, on the video screen, it shows a little box. It's hilarious. So I don't think anybody's gonna hop on. So I guess I'm gonna hop off of here. Unless anybody has any questions or anything. You can also do a version of the sword that isn't fully completed or broken. Weird symbol of. I guess that helps if I unmute. Are you gonna finish that sentence, Jack? Weird symbol of. Well, I mean, so the thing is the sword can't be broken. So it's going to be kind of hard to justify a piece with the sword broken. Like you, I'm waiting for it to end. So, yeah, I mean, the magnesium is unbreakable at this point. I'm not going to say it's completely unbreakable. It's not out of the question. I'm not going to say that it is unbreakable. We're going to leave a little bit of mystery to it, but it would be cool to kind of do a piece where the sword is generating, and then like the end hasn't generated yet. Yeah, like you said, that isn't fully completed, and it's a weird or broken, weird symbol broken. Yeah, so I mean that would be a cool idea to do something like a sword that's generating that hasn't fully generated yet, and have like nanites on the end, kind of stacked up, where they're running up it and flattening out, and we have it like where it's kind of bunched out at the top. That would be kind of cool. That would be a great idea. I don't know. I'm tossing around stuff. Um, and then, so something that would be really cool is I can offer those on the store. And then I'll probably do a run of 10 of them. And then when book two goes to drop, depending on how everything goes out, if I even make 10 of them. But once the book two goes to drop, I'll put like another run of 10 on there. And, I'll offer um, like a new weapon set or something for people that has the first 10, maybe do like a set of 3 more weapons, something crazy, and put it on there for like, $5-10, whatever it costs me to make them. I don't know how much resin's going to be, the epoxy resin. I don't know how much that stuff runs right now. Everything's been fluctuating. Gas and everything's gone up insanely. You could also have your the stove like somebody's head or a piece of armor attached to the weapon. That would be kind of cool to add on. Uh, at this point, he doesn't fight any people, so I can't justify that. I'm not saying it's not out of the question, but at this point, it's out of the question. Maybe have the Septibrute arm. Yeah, I got what you were saying. I know Fat Fingering's a bitch on the phone whenever autocorrect gets you. So yeah, that would be a good idea. So I mean, that would be something. So like in the Septibrute piece, in this piece right here, Jack, I could do something like let's see, where did it go? No, it's on here because I put it on there the other night. So do something like this piece. So this is the scene where he cuts off the Septibrute's arm. Uh, you could do a piece where he has the battle axe or a scimitar or whatever, and have like the magma blood swoosh coming off of it, and have it connected to the arm as it's falling. That would be kind of cool too. So yeah, there's some cool ideas in play. I want to keep on this. I'm gonna keep trying to create some cool stuff. I mean, the enamel pens and the statues kind of only the start. I've got some other ideas up my sleeve, but a lot of those are going to be Kickstarter exclusives for book two. I want to kind of keep stuff, kind of Kickstarter exclusive at first for the people that are, supporting me, give them the first chance to get stuff, because since you guys are helping me get this book printed and Because, I mean, either way, I was going to eventually print the book. It was just, it's hard to cough. Excuse me, got the hiccups. It's hard to cough up that much money up front. Um, so it was going to be something that it was going to take, a year to save up to be able to do a decent print run where I could offer it at a price and still, not be in the hole. And, this is just to get the book printed. I'm not making anything off of it. But, if I do make anything off of it, it's going to go into book 2 towards the art for getting the art for book 2 done up. So that's going to be one of the big things of whether or not I'm going to be able to launch the book in November is, it depends on how finances go. You know what's going on. That's going to be that's going to be the really hard thing, Jack. I don't know. Well, that was the perfect timing for your cough. So, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know anything about that, Jack. That's another thing that's got me aggravated today is I was, oh, you need to get in. We need to figure out if we need to do this augmented transfusion to bring your alpha 1 levels up. And, we still haven't heard from central scheduling. So my wife called them today and it was, well, we can't see new patients until May. So they can't get me in until like May 19th. So my other option was a video call. So I have a video call scheduled in like a week and a half. I think it's a week and a half, something like that, that I'm going to do over the phone. So that's going to be real informative. We're going to get a lot accomplished with that one. It's just, hey, what's going on, Marseille? How are you doing tonight? Doing a last minute countdown. I was going to hop off here since nobody was on, but since you're on here, I'll stay on and chat it up. Or just doing a last minute countdown on the old Kickstarter. I just wanted to hop on here in case anybody had questions. Hey, what's going on, Mike? So we're getting down to the nitty gritty on here. Looks like we've got 28 minutes to go. Yeah, 28 minutes to go, and it's still refreshing. I don't know what's gotten into this computer ever since it downloaded updates the other day. It's acting funny now. So we were just chatting it up. It's great, all that radio talk show stuff. Yeah, it is great, all that radio talk show stuff. So, one of the cool things that we were talking about, Marseille, is I'm going to get this bad boy printed up. Well, he's already printed. He's in the mail. So, there's some rough spots on his back. There's a gap on the side where the clothing material and stuff doesn't meet. And his headgear is missing because this is based off of Wendy's piece. Wendy turned it into a 3D model using the program that works with what she does, but his headgear is missing. So the piece that comes around the face. So I'm going to either fix that with modeling clay if it'll bind to the plastic. I mean, that's going to be an iffy situation. So and then his sword's missing too. So I know nobody said anything about it earlier. I was waiting for somebody to ask about it, but nobody said anything. His sword's missing for some reason in the digital file. Even here, you can tell his sword's missing. It's not there for some reason. It didn't transpose over, and it was kind of a good thing because it gave me an idea. And that's what Jack and I were talking about is I'm going to design a weapon set for Raziel. So not only will it be a 7-inch statue, because that's how tall this is, it's 7 inches. He's going to have interchangeable weapons. So you can go, to this super sweet axe that he's got in, where did it go? I passed it up. That's it, fired. Fire me. There it is. So we can either use this axe here, or maybe I'll do just a stand. Of course, I'm gonna do the standard sword that belongs to that picture. Wendy's gonna try to isolate it for me from the art, so it actually matches the picture. But the problem is I have to isolate it so I can make a. I'm gonna cut out a small. I got a bunch of wood scrap, so I'm gonna take a piece of wood scrap and I'm gonna stencil that on there, and then cut it, sand it down, get it, take out the insides of it with the Dremel tool, so it matches what it looks like on this picture. So you got the gaps on the inside, and my wife can actually print that out on the Cricut, and I can just put vinyl on the wood and use that as a guide for the Dremel tool, so everything kind of comes out the way it's supposed to be. And then I'm gonna do the axe and maybe a scimitar, or like this piece here, or like Jack was talking, doing a what did you say? I said a flail, and it threw my brain off. Morningstar, yeah, Morningstar. We were talking about a mace or a Morningstar, so that'd be a cool idea. Definitely need some house keys. Wait a minute, where do we go here? I missed a bunch of comments. She said, "Hey Jack, we just aren't computers supposed to act funny." And then would be pretty awesome. Russell could add house keys to his hand. You definitely have your work cut out. Definitely need some house keys. And then Russell, can you send that picture to Dustin for me so that way he's prototyping? You still have the image itself before he gets the real thing. Yeah, you'll have to talk. I don't even remember what piece you said it was, man. Sorry, my brain is absolutely fried. I mean, he can go get it off of. Um, he can go get it off of the Kickstarter or on the the Wendy one. Which one did you pick? Which one are you talking about? You're talking about the Armando one. I know what you're talking about. Poppin' fresh. Hey Dustin, get in on here, man. Get in on here. I think Deepops is gonna join in. It's the final. Oh, I better not sing. I'll get kicked off like Kara did. Yeah, so if it's the Armado piece, Jack, I'll definitely take care of that for you. I need to drop this piece off of here. Come on, there you go. So yeah, so yeah, I got my work cut out with me for the statue. I'm kind of excited to do it. Um, Sorry, I got sidetracked. Oh man, Dustin just went shopping. We're in trouble, Jack. He's got all kinds of cool stuff. Oh my god, did she really get kicked off for singing? Yeah. So apparently, let's reduce this. Remove from stream. So yeah, she was. If you ever, whenever she'll start singing a song and she stops all of a sudden, she's like, "Oh yeah, I can't do that." She got hit for singing a copyrighted song, and Facebook nailed her for it. Like apparently, you can't even sing. I mean, it's just like "Happy Birthday." If you sing the "Happy Birthday" song, it's got a copyright on it. So like, you literally can't like just sing that song and sell it because it's copyrighted. It's goofy stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, it legitimately it did happen, Jack. It's a true story. You can ask her about it, and she'll just be like, because I forgot she was singing that was one of the songs she was singing. It was the final countdown, and then there was another one that she was singing the another day, and she's like got 3 words into it, and she was like, "Ugh," and stopped, and I was like, "What is that all about?" She's like, "Oh, I don't want to get hit again." Dustin shot him because he gave him tons of cool ideas. Oh, you need to stop with that, Jack. I've given him enough cool ideas. Man, I've been hammering his head today with ideas. Yeah, it is ridiculous. And so one of the things we were talking about earlier is I'm like, hey man, check this out. So we need to put music reactive lights in the in the frame. I didn't need to hit the comment. Go away, comment. So he's gonna make a frame for Wendy's piece. I've already decided this. So we're gonna frame this up. We're gonna add lights around it. It's gonna be super sweet. And then I'm going to get him to build a frame for this once I get one of my prototypes, the resin prototypes, and I get it painted up real nice and it looks pretty. It probably won't, so I'll probably have to hire somebody locally that's a painter uh, for like arts and crafts that's good at it, and just give them a picture of it. And so this is going to be in a case underneath of that poster, and they're both going to have reactive lights on it. And that was the idea we were talking about earlier. Like, because what would be really cool is like have them, you know, uh, go back and forth, like kind of out of rhythm where they flash at the same time. So it'd be really cool. I'm super excited. This will be probably hopefully coming within the next couple of days. I know from this picture here, I see the tissue paper, so it was probably getting wrapped up. So unfortunately, it looks like I won't probably be giving it away. Yeah, because we're still at 77 backers, which I'm not. I'm not upset about. Um, Whoa! I did it again. I refreshed StreamYard instead of the Kickstarter. I am so bad at this. See, I haven't used this computer in forever because it quit working with StreamYard. So I was like, whatever. I'll use the Chromebook. And so I'm not used to or no, this is Chrome on here, but it's still different. We got 19 minutes left. I guess I should yeah, I have to reshare screen it because I screwed it up. See, that's what happens. That's what happens. I blame Bob. It's all Bob's fault. Freaking, he's in trouble. What are you putting? Do it. Shopping for a double-sided mirror for me so it looks like a mirror until the lights turn on and you see the picture. Yeah, we were talking about that a lot. Yeah, and reactive lights are awesome. My Dawn jacket is having that. Are you serious? Like, do you have it now, Marseille, or is it in the works? Because that's pretty sweet. A Dawn jacket with lights in it. That's pretty cool. Oh, oh no, it was just me. Share screen. I thought Dustin was in here. No, it's in the works. Oh, you're gonna have to let me see it whenever it's done. I want I want to see you dancing to some music with the lights going. That would be hilarious. You'll have to go to the pool hall first, and you can karaoke to it in your deep, low voice that you were sending me the other day. So you know my Dawn jacket, that blue jean jacket I'm having at Shadow Box with the green suede mat. Oh, so you're not get I totally am following you now. So you're getting a box with reactive lights and you're having it shadow boxed. You're not I was thinking you were having the lights installed in the jacket. I'm like, that's super sweet. Put a battery packet in the pockets and you can be like out there on the dance floor with your blue jacket on, with your lights flashing, and it's gonna have very active life. No. You see, you missed the opportunity, Marseille. You could go to the disco and you could be the party. Like, check this out, guys. You think you're having fun now? My jacket lights up. Check it out. Yeah, that would be really cool. That's really cool. 17 minutes to go. I think Kickstarter should like give you an option of when you want them to send out reminders. There should be like 3 reminders because like the 48-hour reminder I think is the last reminder that goes out. And I don't know how many times like I've seen it where it's like, oh, this project's almost over, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll go back in a minute, and then squirrel happens, and then I'm like so this is a funny story. So this is legit. We'll take this out of the stream for a second. So you could ask Sean Forney and Rodney Fike about this. It's really funny. They were at 799%, I think is what it was on their project. I don't actually we can go look. So they were at 799% on their project, and I I forgot to hit the pledge button, and I pulled off in the park, and I was sitting there doing something, and it just like boom, it was like it just popped in my head. You didn't pledge to that, and I'm like, oh no, there was only like 45 minutes left on it. Marseille, just like Russell, I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, I was too. I was totally on something else. I was thinking there was lights in the jacket and it was going to be crazy. I don't want to be in StreamYard. Get out of here. That's not what I opened. No, go away. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Kickstarter. So I'm pretty sure it was like it's either 800 or 400 or something like that. But it's hilarious. So anyway, so I'm sitting. I pull off at the park. I'm sitting there, and I'm not even thinking about it. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I didn't pledge that. I brought it up, and of course, it refreshed my pledge. And there was like 45 seconds left on it. Swear to God. Whenever that pledge went through, like literally, it was like, thank you for pledging. It was like Scarlet Huntress and or Scarlet Huntress's field guide to cryptids and other creatures has reached its funding goal like 5 seconds after I pledged. And Sean and Ratty were laughing about it on the next live show. They were like, "Yeah, way to go, Russell! You bumped us up to the next percentage with your like 5 second left pledge." I was like, "I forgot." Okay, I'm like, I can't help it. It was pretty funny. It was classic. Let's see. So, successful pledges. Oh, it's way down there. Let's go look at this project. So let's see. So it did. Oh, it doesn't tell you anymore. That sucks. Yeah. So campaign. So yeah, it had to have been 800% because it was $1,000 goal. Oh no, it was 2,000. So it was 400%. That's what it was. So yeah, I kicked them right over. It was really funny because they were sitting at 399%. So what's going on, Josh? Hey Dan. Hey Marseille, you're still here. Let's see. Congrats on the second try. Thank you. I appreciate that. Camp counselor photos or something this weekend. Need a staff photo? Yeah. Hey, we could always do that. So yeah, this is the final countdown. We got 13 minutes left. So we're just sitting here chilling, telling stories about how I almost screwed up and missed out on a Kickstarter because I never hit the pledge button. And I was sitting at the park and like it just dawned on me, and there was 45 seconds left, and I'm like, oh my god! So I'm like hurrying up and pledging, and literally after I hit pledge, it was like 3, 4, 5 seconds. It was like our Scarlet Huntress field guide to cryptids and other creatures has reached its fun goal, and I was like, wow, I couldn't have got that any closer. Fun times. Oh, that's cool. So on here in the dashboard, this will let you see which ones you've received without having to go in and out. See, I hate that on the phone. It doesn't show you. And so I have to go into all of them and see if I remember to click that I received it. That is cool. Wow. Sorry, guys. I got a new tablet, so I'm just getting used to. Oh, how this even shows your add-ons. So yeah, definitely. I'm excited about Into the Suck 6 and Nebula Pearl. I'm really excited about Nebula Pearl. I'm really excited to see how dare I what? What did I do? Hey! You know you're cutting into Steph's award-winning show. Just ask, he'll tell you. Oh my God, Russ. I'm not cutting in anybody's show. There's like nobody in here. What are you talking about? There's like two people. I shared this out to all the book groups thinking, maybe somebody would hop in if they had any questions, but it just turned into, hey, let's get on here and shoot the shit. I don't think Dustin's ever going to hop on. He was out too busy out buying cool stuff to make light and stuff for that. You know what's messed up thing is we still haven't gotten you past what was pledged from the first campaign, although there was only 60 backers. Yeah, that's all right. It's because you stole me. Oh, that's all right. I'm cooler than stuff. Yeah, and he's just scared because he's like, oh no, Marseille's going over to Russ's show, and he's gonna come up with some crazy stuff. I mean, nothing was better than the stuff Wilson um, Valentine's Day cards. Those were a blast. Oh wow, this yeah, we're gonna load this picture up. Steph Wilson. I need it in there. I've loaded the other ones up to Marseille. You haven't been on here since I've loaded those on here. I've got some really fun, cool ones of stuff that I've uploaded in here now. Dang it, I can't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to put this on there. Yep, choose that one. Thank you. And we're going to choose this one, photo library. Oh, you're going to make me scroll all the way back to it. How dare you? How dare you? I was just where they were. I'm really excited though, guys. I really am. I'm humbled by, the outcry this time for it. It's awesome. It's definitely exciting. I'm happy it funded. I'm happy you guys unlocked the cool stretch goals. I was really hoping we would get to those chibis. I even dropped the Mega Baller down $100, so it's even a super steal. It's way, way, way below like just the 13 metal um, prints are almost $600 because it was like 530, I think is what it was when it added up. So I was like, I'll drop it $100, whatever, If somebody's gonna buy all 13 of the metal prints and get the enamel pins and the T-shirt and the hardcover and the soft cover, I'm like $600 is a steal, and so so we got 8 minutes to go. I'm kind of bummed though that we're not going to be able to get this piece out. I was kind of hoping we'd hit that 100 backer mark because I was going to be excited to give out an OA. Somebody was going to be super lucky and get the only piece of OA that I'm putting out there. I don't know. I was going to put the OA for the other stuff on here, and then I decided not to. I don't know. I don't feel right getting rid of it. Oh, we got 777. Somebody just hit the jackpot. Hey, what's up, James Sims? How you doing, buddy? Didn't you promise me some pictures of stuff? Where? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. So I got this one uploaded in here. So this is when Steph's getting his apology balloon for Carrie for missing all those lines that he misses. Oh, we got a last minute one. So we just bumped up 30. There it goes. We got a 78 backers. Yeah. And then, we got You Make My Art Complete. Oh, man, we got another backer. We're at 79. You got 7 minutes to go, man. Now we're 21. I tell you what, if we make it to 80, somebody go out and share out that if we make it to at least 80, I will do the Prince and the OA giveaway. Come on, guys. We got 6 minutes. Go share it out now. Back this project. If we hit 80, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Prince. I don't have time to log into Kickstarter and do an announcement on there because by the time I get in there and do it and add it takes forever to do an update because I try to do them during work. So share it out. Just share it everywhere. Say we need one more backer. Somebody get on here. Somebody back this project. One more backer, and I'm gonna do the OA giveaway. Come on, we can do 80, guys. Do it. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. Wonder if I could go on Facebook on here and share it out. Let's see. Let's go to Kickstarter. I'll share it out too on here while I'm at it. All right, Wow, what a dummy. I was on Facebook and I exited out of Facebook to go to Facebook. You can tell it's been a long day. Oh, man. Oh, mercy me. All right. So let's do it. Let's get the 80 backers. One more backer. Where are you? That's right. One more backer. We'll do the print giveaway and somebody's going to get the OA. You know what? Just need one more backer. Message it out. Oh, I don't have the pictures on here. No. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta share this picture to the pad. Hold on. I'm still here, so it's probably black on your end. What do we got left? We got 4 minutes. All right, so we're going to transfer this. Next. Yes, accept. Thank you. Got it. All right, add a picture. Continue. Allow access to all photos. And we're going to put that on there. Done. Oh, I guess I need to paste this in here. That would kind of help. By the time I get this posted, somebody will already have back to number 80. All right, I'm back. I made it. Wait, Ruffles back. Yay. You just backed it? Sweet. Thanks, Dan. Wrestles Black. Ruffles? Is that my new nickname? Two minutes left. You can do it. Come on, one more. I was looking for the hardcover. Yeah, the hardcover, we didn't do it on this one. So that was the problem. So doing the hardcover and the softcover counts as two different print runs. So that's why the goal on the last one was like 6,000, because the minimum print run of the hardcover was like, I think it was like $2,700 with shipping. Yeah, you gotta love autocorrect. That's right. It was like $2,700, and then like the soft cover, adding that on at a lower was gonna be like, I don't know, it was almost 2,000. So it ended up being like, oh, there we go. Now we got down in seconds. We got 102 seconds left. So yeah, it ended up being like $4,700, and then that was just to print the books. So then, in order to get the be able to afford the stretch goals and stuff like that to give you guys something cool, that's why I bumped it up to 6. Plus, you got to factor in Kickstarter takes 10%. So at 6,000, they would have taken 600. So it would have bumped me down to like 54. So that gave me like $700 of wiggle room and mini donuts come with it too. That's right. You make sure you add that in the comments, Dan. I didn't see who it was that back. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay, so now I know who it is then. Your backer number 70, or your backer number 84, I think, because we had 5 cancellations. Oh, come on, somebody. You've got to get that last minute back in there. Come on, we can do it. Hit that 80. I'm a man of my word. We'll do it. I'll give away the OA if we hit 80. 33, 32, 31, 30. It's the final countdown. Dan, it's a picture of a mini donut. You're going to get a mini donut print. He's going to be like, he's going to get a menu. Which flavor of donut do you want? Yay! So thanks everybody who backed Zeno Nanite Titan the fall before the rise. I appreciate it. Oh, you guys are not going to believe this. Somebody got a last second pledge in. Look at that, 80 backers. Last second. Somebody pulled off the freaking the thing that I did. No way. 80 backers. You guys, we're doing the OA giveaway. Somebody snuck it in there at the last freaking minute. Whoa. You guys seen it? It said 79 when it ended. Awesome. So yeah, we'll do the print and the OA giveaway. So all the physical backers are going to get the print, and all of the physical backers that get the print will be entered in to win that. So once all the cards clear and everything goes through, to make sure like we don't miss out on a bunch of backers, then we'll definitely do that. I can't believe that. Like at the last second, the last possible second. It's funny how people wait to that last second. Yeah, it's awesome. So definitely excited about it, guys. We're gonna exit full screen layout there. So there you go, folks. Zeno Nanite Titan, the fall before the rise, successfully funded. I don't even know what to say. I need to say is thank you guys so much for backing me and for believing in this project. I really hope you guys enjoy the story. Except for you, Jack. You already have read it, so you know what the story is about. So it'll be exciting for you to get to hold the book in your hand. We'll put it that way. I'm excited for you to get the physical copy in your hands and feel the super sweetness of it and smell that fresh book smell. Finally, after the long wait. So definitely glad that everything worked out. I was able to make it to this point, and I'm excited about book 2. Book 2 is in the works. Here, let's get this out of here. So you guys will be getting the OA. Um, Somebody snuck that in at the last possible second, which is awesome. Uh, I'm excited, guys. I really am. I can't wait to get this book to you. So you guys all know the drill. Um, it'll be a week. Kickstarter will give everybody a week to fix their cards if none of the cards go through, and then after that week holdover, then it's a 2-week layover before the funds transfer. I'm hoping before the end of the 3 weeks is up to be able to get all the surveys completed and everything sent out. That way, I can get you guys your digital copies. Once the funds transfer, I will order all of the. Will it be signed by your kids, Russell? You know what? If you want it, it will be illegible, yes. But if you want my kids to sign your book, I will let them sign your book. That is totally not out of the question. So I'll have the whole family sign the book if that's what you want. Signatures are free. I'm not going to charge anybody for signatures. That will be a question that is in your survey once I figure out how they work. I'm going to need help on that now that we're at that point. So signatures will be free. You want my kids' signature in there? That's cool. For those of you that ordered multiple copies, please, I will add that into the survey. Please specify if you want both copies signed, one copy signed, not one copy signed, however you want it done. Um, I'm going to be sending 5 books to um, my local library, and I'm also going to probably have an auction. So I will be raffling off the whole family. Yeah, you can have the whole family. I'll make sure yours is signed that way. Just please make sure you add it in the survey if you're being serious. I don't want to like have the whole family sign it and you get the book and be like, I was just joking, man. No, I'm just kidding. So, and yes, you'll have mini donuts. Tell me what flavor you want, and I will get you mini donuts. I will not forget, Dan. I don't forget stuff like that. Oh, look at that. Here, Depop's Customs is in the house. Dude, can you believe that? Oh, you're muted. Hold on, bro. You gotta unmute your mic, man.
2, do people still homebrew? And 3, does Dopinder ever find love?
Are you talking the immediate family or the whole family? Oh, so I get what we're doing here. We're gonna have to keep him muted just because of the sound he's playing. That's why he came in muted. I get it now. So we have the Deadpool scene, and he's playing the movie Deadpool, and
Can you hear that or not?
yeah, I can hear that, but I remuted you so we don't get kicked.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I thought about it, but I was like, oh crap. I was like, when I told you, I was like, dude, I'm having to check this out. The phone when you hit me up,
dude, you're never gonna believe this, man. You're
What's
never
that?
gonna believe that. So I put it out there. I was like, if we get to 80 backers, we watched it count down to 70 or to 0 seconds, and it was said 79 when it ended, and I was totally bummed because it told everybody that if we got to 80 backers, and look, you see that number right there?
Holy shit.
Somebody snuck it in there with only a few seconds remaining right there, 80 backers. So we're going to go ahead and do the OA giveaway.
I would have, well, I already was, so I mean, I wish I'd have been paying more attention. I got in like Jack already tearing me up. That's fucking awesome, dude. I was watching it throughout the day a little bit, and messing with this stuff like I was telling you, work and collecting stuff with Jack, talking to him, talking to you, obviously showing stuff here. I'm like, wait a second. We were talking about dubstep, right?
Yeah.
And I went out and I'm like, I'm just a huge Deadpool. So I'm like, what if I could sneak in a little clip from the scene because I love it. You're so dark.
So that's what took you so long. You were setting up the scene.
A little bit, yeah, because I still had some of it set up and like already started prioritizing. I'm like, okay, permanent setup done for, stuff like this and whatnot. But no, that's dude, that is awesome. That is awesome.
I'm excited, man. It's been a long journey. 11 years and all the crap over the last few years that has happened, and it's like, and now it's finally a reality.
Well, how about this? You're doing what now? You're doing what giveaway?
The OA giveaway.
Okay.
Of this piece right here.
For everybody how many I can't see on there. How many we got on here?
We got 2 people in. I think it's Jack and Dan still. I think Marseille may be like creeping in the background. Oh, we just lost somebody.
I was just gonna say because I was gonna figure out a little something to throw in. Not the major much stuff like that, but you know what I mean. Like for somebody, getting in there because that's huge, dude. I'm so stoked, dude. And Jack, I have a couple of these, dude. I have the leather style one I got for my birthday like 2 years ago. I got this one for my birthday like 3 years ago. People know what I like. You're muted, dude.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I'm muted. So we were talking about this earlier. So this is what you missed out on. So like for some reason the 3D model I never noticed it, but the sword isn't in his hand. So so when it printed, it didn't print the sword. But if you look at it from the side view, it's got like the handle in it. But for some reason it didn't render the rest of the sword when it took it to the 3D.
You did that?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh.
I don't have a 3D printer.
My buddy Doug, I was telling you about. I did. I'm like, why don't you guys? I'm like, shit. You guys can almost. But that's awesome. Yeah, dude, I'm in love with those. Like I showed you with that there. So that's the giveaway, right?
Yeah, well, it was gonna be if we hit 100, but
for 100, I got you.
Yeah.
I gotta so being party to the party, but sorry.
And so, like, the back here has a little bit of issues, and like I said, the sword's missing. So, and I'm kind of glad the sword's missing because it gave me a great idea. So we're gonna drill out the hole in his hand, and then I want to make interchangeable weapons. So, like, he's gonna have a battle axe, and then he's gonna have the sword from somewhere. I got so many pictures. So he's gonna have the normal sword, and then maybe like a scimitar or a flail or a mace. I don't know. We'll come up with something else crazy.
I might have to talk to my buddy Doug too and ask him to do the sword because he'll light that bitch up. Like he'll do like a hand-sized model. And he's like, we have this rule, I think like I told you, if we can't light it up, it ain't worth it. So he lights up everything, bro. Everything.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to get a sword. Only the problem is it probably costs like $1,000 to do it. So, like, just this alone, this took 16 hours and 4. Well, I mean, if you this picture that I posted on Facebook of this rendering in the bottom corner, it says 16 hours and 49 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
And it's so funny because people, you see those videos for the 3D printing machines, and they're like, it shows them making this thing, and it's like, oh, cool, and then you see a real 3D printer, and it's like, just to make a little tiny Bulbasaur, it takes like 4 hours.
Doug has sent me videos of ones like, and showed me one where he's made some of my guns and stuff, which I'll go look for and find to kind of show you as well, like what he does and shows on there. But yeah, when he did that Mandalorian helmet, he had to do it in sections for one. And I think when he was redoing that Cade 6, like that one that's actually behind that poster, another reason why I love that one is when the bolts come down and it's May 18th, which is my birthday. So, like, gotta have that. But he was telling me, God, it took like a week to a degree. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy insane because between that or even like resin, man, you look at it and you think to yourself, and then all of a sudden you get he sends me an actual video and it's just, then up, what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a dot, one of those old dot matrix printers where it takes 3 hours to print one sheet.
When you had to feel, and then if you didn't get it on the hole right there, the feed, it would just all over. Real dot matrix. Oh, that brings me back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, not even the ones that go nee, 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 nee. I mean, the ones that are like nee, nee, nee. And it takes like 3 minutes just for one line on the page, and you're like,
kind of reminds me of even when I was troubleshooting, or when I was getting my biomed degree. The old EKG printout machines.
Yeah.
Basically the needle like bouncing back and forth. Oh, that's old school. Man, so, really?
What?
No, other giveaway. We got Jack. Jack blowing me up. Jack! I'll smack you. Just playing.
Oh, sorry. I'm not even paying attention to the comments.
No.
Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I guess Jack left us. I think Dan's the only one in here. How dare you, Jack? Yeah, Sugar Mini Donuts.
He'll be back, but
yeah, I'll try to find some Sugar Mini Donuts. I know we got the. Or you mean the powdered sugar donuts? My brain. I was thinking sugar donuts. I was thinking like those old fashioned, like the cake donuts with the sugar on the outside. But if you're meaning powdered sugar donuts, I can hook you up with those all week. The other ones, the cake ones with the sugar, will be kind of hard to do around here, around these parts. See, we got the good ones though. We got the coconut crunch ones. Those are the best.
Oh, the ones that are coconut's all right, but yeah, the crunch. Boy, the crunch style ones, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go grab find one of my ones that he did real quick, and then I'll be right back, bro. Give me a second. I gotta show you that. While the OA's which one's that again? Jones put that on blast. Well, you saw I put it on blast a few times today.
Yeah, why is this one?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, but yeah, I put it on blast a few times today. Watching that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
like,
sent.
you know.
Oh yeah, Dan and Jack are still here.
Yeah, I went back and looked. Jack was sending me a picture of his Deadpool hat. So I was
Sorry.
like, okay, now I've got to go grab that Kate 6 gun, and I got to go grab my other one to show off. And like, while we're just killing it, kicking it. And I was like, thinking of like, Russ, aka the Xeno Titan.
That's right.
Just
So,
random shit in my head. Maybe 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I'm gonna hang out for probably like another 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna get off here because my brain is done for the day. I've had enough excitement for 1 week. So yeah, Dan, I'll definitely hook you up, man. Please specify if you mean sugar as in powdered sugar or sugar as in like the sugar coated cake donuts. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to send you one and it be the other. I mean, I'm sure you don't care because donuts are donuts. I mean, but it is if you want the powdered sugar ones. Then it's like, what? He sent me these old fashioned cake donuts with like sugar kind of sprinkled on them. I got ripped off. This isn't what I wanted. I'm complaining to Kickstarter. Could you imagine that would be the funniest thing ever? Did you like I told him I wanted sugar donuts and he sent me cake donuts with sugar. I wanted powder sugar. Somebody would be like, powder. Okay, good. Then I can definitely hook you up with that. The cake ones are hard to find, but the company I work for owns like 100 and something gas stations, so I'm sure I could track them down. But that would be hilarious. Kickstarter would be like, what donuts?
Right? Check that out. This is what my buddy Doug does.
Oh, so that does light up. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I gotta get the remote. He guts this dude. This is another display I'm working on for floating wall shelves. But I'm gonna do this retro, kind of like it's hanging in a locker, because I got a few of them. Those pictures I showed you. But he takes those rechargeable batteries and puts them right in here.
He said he won't contact Kickstarter. He'll come knock on my door.
Whoops. But yeah, he just has this little button here, and it's basically essentially like the same lights that I use. And he just, like I said, I watched the process of this, man, and wow. And he's done a lot. He did Monster Hunter, all that other stuff. That's why that blade actually, and that if you already have a 3D rendering for that, because remember, I think I told you, trying to do like a Kara Fire Bitch figure, Chastity. Yeah. But I got to try and work on, I just thought for shits and kicks, I'd try and teach myself 3D rendering as well.
Cool.
But yeah, well, now I actually had it there for a moment.
Well, yeah, so that what I was talking about is I was telling them about the idea that we were kicking around earlier. Is like I want to get eventually down the road, I'm going to get this one framed out, and then when I get the kinks worked out of this, since of course this is just the prototype, so that's what I was getting at. So once I get the kinks worked out of this and I get one modeled, then that's the Wendy sticker there. So And we get that modeled out, and then get a box, and then have like have it framed out, and have them like mounted together, and like have it set up to where they could be in sync with the music, or have them alternate between the music. Have one flash a few seconds, I guess a millisecond before the other one, so it's kind of like.
See, that's what I got. I was out when I got your message, and I missed it initially. I was out because I found another set. It's a different model, but it still has the 4 different like voice/music settings, to pick up. So I'm wondering, just like you said, I'm going to kind of hook them up together to see let's call it the delay is, like you said, so alternating. Because remember, like you said, you were messaging me about that, and I got a little lost. I'm like, figures. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like what I'm doing there. I'm like, oh, because I've already been trying to put in my head as well, like, like some of these 16 by 20s, like, the bigger ones where I was talking about putting logos, right?
Yeah.
Where yours is kind of like this, which is pretty cool, to where, a frosted plexiglass, like what I'm working on with my big old Punisher one, that's an actual movie poster. The way it was printed, that you can see it both ways, but it's meant to light up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to basically do the build in reverse, but with like frosted plexiglass. So it like shows like that. So you don't see the LEDs, anything like that. But, yeah, that's what I was like thinking, to put some of these logos on for the small ones, just add a little on there, and then you can put like wiring and stuff like that underneath, but just trying to make them adaptable and being able to do that as well.
Sorry, I'm messaging. I'm
No,
listening though.
You're good. You know how we get down.
Oh, dude, my day has been terrible. So I was gonna have an early day today. I was like super excited. I was like, yay, because I had a 5 a.m. interview today, or 5 p.m. interview today to do on another channel. And so I had to call them or I messaged them. I'm like, hey, there's just no way I can make it. I'm like, so I get out there. I'm like, I got one more stop. I'm getting ready to head to Alton, Illinois, and do my final stop. And my boss is like, oh, I need you to come back and load this product for such and such because I missed the order in the computer because it wasn't entered in right, and it has to go. And I'm like, and how is that my problem? I got stuff to do tonight, man. I'm like, my book's in tonight. I got interviews to do. So I was hot. That like ended my day right there. I was like, because like literally, man, I rolled in here at like, I don't know, it was like 6:15 when I rolled in through the door, and I wanted to go live by 7, but we still had to feed the kids, and I had to eat dinner, and we had to put them to bed. I'm like, I'm never going to get to go live. The project will be done before I'm able to hop on here, and so I was
back
hot.
To your adulting T-shirt from our last one. That was funny.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, yeah, you had to do all the adulting before you could actually do what you want to do for like
for real.
The kid side of you,
Yeah. Well, and it sucked too because now I feel bad. I've never had anybody cancel on me, and I appreciate that. I mean, I understand stuff comes up, but I don't like canceling on other people either. And I was like, here I am, I dedicated this person's time of having me on today, and then now I'm like, they're not gonna have a show this week. But she was fine with it anyway because she was having technical difficulties. Because I was like, hey, I'll hop on and I'll just be audio only. I'm like, I'll just put my headset, my Bluetooth in, and I'll just go on. But she's like, well, I've been having technical difficulties, so we can just reschedule. I'm like, yeah, that's cool with me. Marcy was still here. I think she would have liked the singing microphone I have to go with her light up jacket popping out of one of Dustin's frames. Yeah, that'd be funny. Have one of those kids ones that's really huge and it's got like a spring in it that reverbs when you talk in it.
Oh yeah. Well, somebody was showing me, one of those dance movies or whatever, right? That were so popular. Something like that, yeah. And they have, there were all these different ones because now you see them
everywhere.
Yeah, you can watch me, or there's so many different variants.
What's the other one called? Like Step Up or whatever?
Like Step Up. No, because remember, it was Channing Tatum's like breakout because he was the, I kind of remember that, like at Best Buy, when it was kind of coming out. But so you think you can dance, and then like step up. Oh, the one that drove me absolutely batshit insane was Bring It On, the cheerleader one.
Oh yeah.
Because there was some during that whatnot. But having to see this clip, it wasn't on that one, but one of them that was kind of like it's a street style, dance off kind of things. The kid was basically going to school for engineering, and he did all this lighting with all the stuff. So like they do this and per move, and all of a sudden, depending on where they jump, this and that, the shit they were wearing, would go down, change colors, like their suits, all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, that I can get behind. That's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty rad. To be able to go with the beat, all that other stuff, you know what I mean? So that's what made me think about that.
It's so great seeing this page. It says you did it. You and 80 backers brought this project to life. Time to start telling the next chapter of the story. With your new Spotlight page, you can customize your page, update your story, and direct fans to your work, wherever it is.
So I was kind of looking, I kind of saw some of that. So after, having a successful Kickstarter, well, the other thing I was going to ask you was, like Kara and some of them, they'll do it a little bit after. Like Wendy, for instance, to still get in on the con, right? Like that's how I got in, to get it into...
No, I'm not going to use those. I'm not going to use CrowdOx, and I'm not using BackerKit. And the only reason why is because they charge.
Oh, I got you. Well, I was just kind of curious.
It's like...
I don't blame you.
It's like $250. I think it's like $250 to use it.
Oh shit! Well, it's kind of cool. I got CB's. Well, when I got CB's survey, it was like any others you backed. I went click because it was yours and all of them on there. I was like, yep. And I'm like, now Pops needs to take a break because this needs to go into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get you.
But.
Yeah, so no, CrowdOx and all those, they charge you. And I don't know.
Awesome stuff about this. Or, like with the Kickstarter stuff, especially for me starting up, I can use it as like researching and like advertising kind of thing. So totally worth it. It's a twofer to me, especially but to back you guys and,
Jack said the bank already took his money. They took his money from the bank.
Oh, you know what? $20 because Kickstarter's fast with that. $20, it's out of mine as well. So that's what I've realized. And like you and I were talking about after we, when you and I were jamming after our last show there about how I didn't know that's actually pretty cool where they give you mine is too.
Took mine too. Yeah,
it's right up top.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do all this stuff now. This is probably going to be what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night, figuring out how I
Well, I'm probably going to dedicate 4 hours of my life to the new Snyder Cut while I'm...
What is that even streaming on?
HBO Max.
Oh.
Dude, I'll tell you this. I'm helping a friend out as well. Like, cable... Everything's streaming now. And like, okay, I didn't even realize this. Those bastards didn't tell me. I've got Verizon for my cell phone, right? And apparently with my plan, a lot of these, you got to really check this stuff out. This is for everybody. Check in your plan for some of these perks because with mine, they pay for Hulu.
Well, that's right. I do have HBO Max because I get it through... I remember seeing that like months ago, and it shows you how much I pay attention to that stuff. I'm so busy between work and doing this stuff and getting the second book written. Because I get it free through my cell phone plan. They're like, "Hey, you do know you get HBO Max free, right?" And I'm like,
"Well, that's sweet. That's cool because mine's like it was Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, right?" And I'm like, "Okay, they pay for for the advertisement part of Hulu, so I pay that little extra." I'm like, I'm still saving a lot. And then, dude, HBO Max is $14.99, and they're the ones that are coming out with these movies that you get to watch for about a month, Like I think we were talking about Mortal Kombat coming up in April. I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's so cool to be able to at least chill, because what I was laughing at when I looked at the news was, you know, this supposed new normal, you know, by the middle of the year, but you see all these advertisements for like gyms, and they got the big old clear, you know, like when you go to cashiers, they got the big old like sneeze guards, only just XXXXL sizes, you know. It's like, yeah, here's a new normal. Wear your mask till you get to your workout station, but then we got this nice, clean plexiglass or whatever right between you while you work and sweat out and, you know, get that all disgusting. But I gotta say too, I mean, I love movies. I want to go, but like right now too, not having many to go on. But I think they hit a home run on that, because otherwise they didn't. Because my dad always had it, and they were always known to have a lot of reruns, old shit. You know what I mean? And some of the stuff's great classic, but when they started advertising that they made these deals, you know, with certain ones, that was a great move on their part, because they also have the Matrix 4 lined up on theirs. Some of the movies I didn't even know were being made, but those are two that the four big ones. It was, you know, Wonder Woman, 1984, whatever. Now it's Snyder Cut, which I knew nothing about until I looked into it. I just remember hearing, and then when I went back to the page, they showed newer ones on there, and another one being Mortal Kombat, then Matrix 4. So it's like ones I'm definitely down to see. Plus, I really love. Did you ever watch Harley Quinn with Kaylee Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory? I watched the very first episode of it on Facebook, and it is raunchy as hell, like foul mouth everything, and it's just hilarious. And DC screwed themselves in my opinion, by taking all their shows, movies, all that stuff, and they went Comic Book Central with their DC universe. So they lost a bunch of subscribers, but HBO picked them up. So they got some great other channels on it, dude. That's all I have set up now, and it's shit. I'm saving money too.
Well, that makes me breathe easy. So there's only 5 that are pending.
Oh, hey, we're gonna yank your money. Hang on a second. I'm gonna report suspicious activity. See if you can see it real time. I'm just playing.
Let's see.
Did you approve this on your account? No. What the hell? You don't see the list of Kickstarter on there for 1 and 2? No, I didn't.
Let's see. So we got Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah, Dune.
Yep,
Dune. I am freaking amped about. Dune is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna watch like the old one and then watch the new one, and then I'm gonna compare.
That's the fun. That's the other fun way to do it.
Well, and the thing is, it's really funny. So there's if you go on to YouTube and you look, there is a side-by-side comparison of the scenes of the original compared to the trailer and the new one. So they took all the scenes that are in the trailer and put them side by side with the new one, and it's amazing how they line up.
And you know, the crazy thing is like how, you know, you and I and everybody else that are part of these projects and all this stuff, as well as like, you know, supportive and doing all this stuff here. And there's these guys there that they do stuff like that full time, making bank as well. You know what I mean? Doing stuff like that. It's like, how crazy. I mean, cool, but it's like, I don't know how much patience I have too for some of that. I'm like, some of you guys are crazy with some of the stuff they do. Like, I was literally searching for Deadpool with quotes because, you know, I love it when they go back and forth cable, but with the dubstep part on it, so it kicked. And just the amount of different videos, I'm like, wow. So, yeah, Jack, did you watch those seasons? They're coming out with a third one, by the way. They got it confirmed. Just bloody and just hilarious.
Well, that's good that they'll get them back in 4 days. Yeah, that Harley Quinn was not for kids at all.
No. If you get a chance, you should watch it, man. It's pretty hilarious. Especially, I don't know a whole lot of the DC characters, but then when I was watching it, then kind of seeing some of the other ones on there, they're like, so that's what Killer Shark's supposed to be like. Oh, so that's what, besides the classics, Poison Ivy, Bane, all them, they make Bane this big, doofy idiot. And they were actually selling coffee mugs that were like, coffee is my reckoning, all this other stuff. But it was, that is definitely not a kid show, but I love it. That's a great thing, though. It's just me here anyway, so I don't got to worry.
Well, man, I hate to say this, but I'm going to have to hop off here, man. I am freaking destroyed.
Hey, man, I'm here for you, too. Just hit me up if you need, and I'll do what I can, on my end. It's like I said, it's like I do for my other sponsors and stuff, too. And, again, sponsors/family.
Well, I want to do an update on here too. I still need to get my shower. I gotta go to the mines tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to hit the bed early. I think I haven't been in bed before like 11:30 midnight, like every night this week, and I get up at 3:00, so it catches up with you really quick.
Oh no, I get up at 4, man, before I hit it as well. So I feel you.
Now I can take a breather, and because that's the thing is
enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. You earned it.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
That's the way I see it, man. Is you look at that 80 backers for something that you wanted to go at, and it's the stuff like this, and like you, Russ, and all this other, like I've told you, that are chasing this stuff. And the way I've seen certain people, like how you explained it to me. Remember we were talking about Louis? I love how he put on there, his reasonings for it. I was like, it's spot on, and it's helped me even drive for this, and life's been amazing. Like I said, man, you earned it. The proof is right there, bro. You got the love, man. The proof is right there, and I don't blame you. Take a big breath,
Well, it's like, this is the thing. It's like, like, thank God I was going to the mines tomorrow and not today, so I could still push all day and like try to post stuff up and out there.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to as well, back and forth. I was trying to get that out there. Of course, man. Obviously you saw it out there too. So I just hope whatever I did, maybe you got a couple. Hey, that's better than 0, right?
That's all we can do. That's right, man. Hey, you know what? 80 backers. I'm really happy with that, because you know what? We beat the first Kickstarter. We had 67, something like that. Maybe it wasn't even. Maybe it was 62. So we beat out the first one.
You do that second, and you're just gonna, Russ, man. You in the way. Just you're just who you are and how you care and all this other stuff. And with all this stuff, man, this is what you're going to be doing, bro. I already see it. I got your back on all this because you deserve it, bro.
And so,
it's an honor for you to hit me up. This was awesome. I'm sorry I was late, but I just love just being the end of part of this, and also to tell you congrats, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Face to face, but
thanks, buddy. So too, before I get out of here, I'll hit you up later about it, but Jack, I'm going to send Jax with your stuff.
Okay.
For the frame.
Easy. Make it easier.
Yeah, because he told me, he's like, if you would, just send it to him. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine, because it makes sense. Instead of crossing over you to him and then going back, there's no point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think Wendy's doing the same for another one that I got a request on. And then, well, you think about it, you, me, and Alfred, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you can do that stuff, it just makes things so much simpler, and then,
cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying too, is it saves you guys money, kind of thing, because otherwise I require, because I ain't going to sit there, you know what I mean? But because it's yours, and like we talked about before, but anyways, but thanks for giving me the heads up. That'd be sweet, because otherwise I'd be like, hey, look, I got an extra thing.
What am I going to do with this black and white?
Oh, I'm like, no, I'll be displaying it. I'll be like, Russell,
check out this print I got. Yeah. I know what you're going to do. You're going to just be like, oh, I'm going to forget that Jack said he wanted this. That's what he gets for, giving me so much trouble.
Jack, what did he I don't remember him pledging for that. You know that? I don't think I recall that. Weird, right? Really weird.
Just kidding, Jack.
Yeah.
You know we love you.
Of course. Real quick before we go, was those the only ones like we were talking about? Is that the one-off? Of those medals?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I got to go in. That's what I'm going to do when I get off of here. I'm going to go in and look. I know each one only had one or two. So whoever got those metal prints, you guys are lucky because those will never be printed again. I'll do regular prints on the next Kickstarter of the art from book 1, but no more metal prints. So you guys will, if you got a 1 of 2, it'll always be 1 of 2. There won't be any more metals printed.
Well, I definitely got Alfred's, and the other thing I was going to tell you, if you saw, remember I messaged you how I was goofing off to keep Shannon's certificate of authenticity, you know, for the print I did of hers.
Yeah,
I'm going to be messing around with that too. So if you're wondering whatnot, I'm trying to intermix with that stuff too to help you guys as well with different stuff. So yeah, take it easy. Just hit me up right now tonight too. Just gonna be chill. I gotta chill, reboot, just compile like that.
Data.
And compile. But Jack did all that stuff, man. And this weekend, kind of hit it, you know. So.
It's very weird that my figments of my own imagination that I think I don't exist.
I've been told I have a habit of doing that for some reason, but
yeah, you know what? It happens.
Yeah. Well, brother, no, thank you for inviting me. I'm glad I saw it in time, and congrats.
Thanks, man.
On blast as well. You deserve it, bro. You deserve it. Remember that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened.
I appreciate it a lot. I'm super excited. So in 3 weeks, they're going off to print. I'm even thinking about driving to go pick them up instead of having them shipped, just because they're my precious. And the way my mail's been showing up around here, bro, don't ship my books, man. I'll cry if my books come. I'm gonna open them up and smell that fresh smell of my very first printed book, and they're gonna be like, yeah.
Well, that's why too. Like when we were jamming,
they're gonna be all freaking twisted up.
These are my babies. See you, Dan. Thanks, bro. But like you said, these are my babies. So when they go out, I'm heartbroken if anything happens. So Jack and I are kind of jamming about that too, and yeah, I feel you, bro.
All right, man. We'll have a good night. Thanks, everybody, for watching the show. I appreciate you. Thanks, everybody, for backing the book. I appreciate you very much. It's awesome. We finally did it. It's going out there. I can't wait for you guys to read it. I really do hope you enjoy it. Definitely can't wait for your guys' feedback when you get, and, book 2's rolling along. I'm going to pause on it. Well, no, I'm going to pause on it for a few days. So I got 3 weeks before the funds come. So I'm going to go ahead and start invoicing through these companies that I've got to get the stretch goals through and tell them to send me an invoice. And that way I know where all the money's got to go before I order the books. And yeah, I'm going to get all the stretch goals, all the t-shirts, all of the prints, and the metal prints are going to get ordered. And then I'm going to order the books. Because the books are only going to take 2 days to print. So everything else is what's going to take time. I'm going to order all that stuff first. So then the book.
No, I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry, bud. I'm so sorry. Keep going.
So the book will be the final thing that I order because, like I said, it'll take 2 days to get here. So I'm not worried about ordering that because it takes 2 days to print, and then they say it'll take 2 days to get here. So you're talking 4 days, but if they print in 2 days and I go pick them up, then they're insta print.
Where are they printing? Because that's
Akron, Ohio.
Where at?
Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio. Because, like you said, with everything going on, man, believe me, like we've talked before, I know all too well. And that's where even I'm hesitant on who I'm going to use for certain things.
I'm not worried about them. They said that they're averaging 4 to 5 days on shipments, and they haven't had any issues, and they're still
as far as them stuff getting damaged.
Yeah, they said they haven't had any problems with any damages or anything. So I still probably drive out there just to pick them up just because I'm excited.
Well, that's the other thing, man.
And I want to go live, and I want people to experience it with me. My first time looking at the book and opening it, it's an experience, man.
Well, hit me up. Let me know on that too. I'd love to. That'd be awesome. I'd love to, grab whatever too, kind of as a for the background, stuff like that. So I'm messing with because like we talked about as I'm designing my banner and everything. Alfred gave me some great ideas, so you guys got to let me know on the other stuff we talked about, your ideas and stuff. But you focus on that, bro. That might be the only thing I might.
I'm gonna be all over the place with it until I finally pull the trigger. So just ignore me.
Well, no, I'm just saying, because I'm gonna be doing that background like in the next few days. I just
Oh
wanna make-
yeah, the Witchblade. I got that fingered out. That's
Oh no, not necessarily that. When I'm putting my sponsors on there, we talk about.
oh yeah, no, that looks fine. I'm
You're gonna-
sorry, man.
No, you're fine. But you're gonna stick with that, right? Because that's what I'm gonna use.
Yeah, no, I'm not changing anytime soon.
Okay.
So
Perfect. That's perfect then. Good. Then I
yeah,
feel
I've seen that.
I'm confident then. I just feel a lot more confident then because I don't want to pull the trigger on it and then go.
No, dude, that's been the logo for like a year, and that's the logo that's going on the back cover of the book. So
Yeah, okay.
I highly doubt
Then
I'm going to be
that's-
changing anytime soon.
That's what's going on my banner. And backdrop.
Now we're not going to make any guarantees about Zeno and Anti-Titan. There may be something really cool going on right here with the ZT, you know, having his own logo. It's being worked on.
Okay. Well, as long as I'm gonna
It's
make sure,
badass.
I'm gonna use what you sent me then, because I already started laying it out. So I'm really close. It's just finishing my
You
logo.
betcha. You betcha there's
So,
going
you
to be
know-
explosions coming off that book. It's going to be 3D, lenticular explosions. And then when you
Awesome.
open it, it's going to explode in your face with confetti. Yay, we did it!
And then she goes, "Yay!"
Yay.
I
All
was
right,
gonna
man.
make a few more cracks, but anyways. Well, congrats again, brother. Mad love,
Thank
and thanks everybody as well that helped on that. That's awesome because it means a lot to me too. So now I'm gonna be putting your shit up all online as well. So I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for stuff like this. And thanks again, dude, for shooting me the line just to be a part of even the end here. So
Yeah, that's cool, man.
that was
Have a
awesome.
good night, buddy.
Take care, buddy. Thanks, everybody. Peace.
Bye. Peace. Everyone, thanks so much. Thanks for helping make this project happen. I appreciate everything you guys did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everything you guys did with backing the project and believing in it. And I really believe in the story, and I think it's going to be great. And I think you guys will think it's great too. Book 2 is going to be even better, and hopefully book 3 will be even better. You know, it's good. It's a work in progress. I don't want my first book to be my magnum opus, and I don't want my next book to be my magnum opus. I just want them just to be like, well, we thought this was the magnum opus, but this is the magnum opus, and then the next book comes out, and you know, so on and so forth. So I just want to keep improving. I don't want to sit here and say that I'm doing the best I can because I know I'm not, and I'm striving to do better. And saying book 1's great, book 2 is going to be even better. So it's in process. The only thing that's going to take some time with that, anybody that wants to know, is going to be art. It's just going to be able to be as I can afford it, and I'm not going to start doing. Whenever sorry, I got a message and it came through on both, and it startled me. I was like, "Where's the other one coming from?" But it's coming from down here. So I don't even remember what I was saying. It's been that kind of day today. It really has. My brain is gone. So anyway, oh yeah, book 2, like I said, it's in process. I'm gonna keep working on that for over the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna get everything lined up to get the stretch goals and stuff ordered, and then after that, I'll just be waiting for the funds to transfer. Once they transfer, I'll get all that stuff ordered and paid for, and I'll get the books ordered. So we might just have a road trip and go get them picked up. Like I said before, signatures are free. If you bought multiple books, please make sure you let me know. I'm gonna put it in the question. If you bought multiple books, let me know which ones you want signed, which ones you want unsigned, and so on and so forth. So I think that's about it. I don't think anybody else has any more questions. It's only going to get better from here, guys. The story's going to get great. Book 2 is going to be awesome. Like I said, I'm working on it now. So I'm going to pause for a little bit so I can knock this stuff out and then get back to it with book 2. Everyone, thanks a lot. Thanks so much for helping making this happen. I'm excited. We did it. Yay, squee, as Wendy would say. Everyone, have a great night. Russ Explode Studios, projects that'll blow your mind. Stay tuned, because Anti-Titan is coming.